As now Cable and his team need to find themselves a victory to at least get 1 point in this group stage. They need to fully focus. Xia is going to meet a few right now coming onto the B site. As, first of all, Leo, who has performed so well previously. I'm talking about that right now. Not much happening. Wuyu is aware that the B side has lost 1 player. Six seconds left on the clock. 5POWER. How did they gonna do that? There they go. Want to first bait them out a little. 1 rotator is not coming. Wuyu is still pushing through and he's taking 1 bit of damage. The main focus though shifts over. Oh no, Wuyu is taken out, and that is 1 lurker just suddenly losing his life, unfortunately to him. CT's losing 1 after another. The Tigers just running through. 1 player having a disconnect. We're gonna have a break probably. There we go. As we didn't have it previously at all. You guys know hay fever, it's the worst. Because then you gotta sneeze the entire time. You can't cast while sneezing. And this is how I'm lost. This goddamn sneezing thing, I hate it. It's the worst in the world. There. The worst in the world kinda happened. Fierce Tigers taking down 2 again. That anti-eco doesn't go as according to plan. If though we're finding at least 1 there. So it partially works. There comes PTC with 1. Does he get more? He's blind. He can't see a thing there. His opponent at least. And we might just see a bit of success in case PTC goes further. Hard to imagine that will be the case. And there he's finally taken out. 2-0 for the Fierce Tigers. And the 5POWER lads going for some kind of mixed buy in this situation. Not too much is coming in. And as it is right now the case, the Fierce Tigers should be able to pick up number 3. The B side already taken by them. And there goes. Monster just jumps around, finds himself another frag. The Mac 10 successful enough. And there it goes. Only PTC. Ouch. That hurt massively. And there it goes. Welcome, dear people, to our map number 2 of this best of 2. 5POWER versus Fierce Tigers. Now the AWP is also the PTC. You might find it. Oh, Dobu! How mad are you? Going up the ladder and finding himself that frag. Disgusting it is, but lovely to watch. And as we're at it, the 3-0, it could just advance. It could just go even better and better for the lads here. There comes the CHZ from behind. Finds himself Monster. And one crucial player out. And that is beautifully done. Wu, you're reacting in time. 2 versus 3. The B side might be a little bit more unfortunate positioned. But Leo... if he flanks right, oh no, he could find himself more. There's number 1. Oh no, the reaction was right here. Climbing up, going down. Leo can't do it. 5POWER, find there first. And 1-2-3 is giving right now, and not so great situation for Fierce Tigers, as economically they're looking okay, but not majorly great. You could expect more, to be very fair. Nate, that is disrespect. Nicely done. Gets Woo down to 59, and it is not looking so brilliant for Fierce Tiger. She delivered us a great beginning, and now 5POWER are on their way. But if you just freshly joined us, what 5POWER basically did, I think they were up 59, and I might be wrong, but something 15 something. That 15 something. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that 15-something turned into a third overtime loss where Fierce Tiger were able to secure and rule it out in the end. It was brutal, it was astonishing, it was demolishing. I don't know how you feel about it, but Asian Counter-Strike is a bit like a roller coaster. It goes up and down, and up and down. And before you even check what was happening, your roller coaster drive even ended with 3 overtimes. Will you take that AWP? Do it, will you? Well done. One gun brought into the next one. The Fierce Tigers playing a single AWP in that one. Savage goes though. Oh, you're finding himself DHC. And then shoot it. Can do the job right. Still with over the triple. As the auto director was turned off, and it was all my mistake. There's only Savage is alive. Dobu onto the quad as Nate onto Wu Yu did the rest. Savage, no chance. That is going to be our free-to-free 5POWER getting the tie set and ready for themselves. And as the terrorists now are able to afford themselves some AKs again. Armor, 3,700, so there goes of smoke. Savage, as well as Leo, are the only carriers of a smoke. Welcome, Fally. Hello, Lassie. You gotta love that. Oof. Sorry. Oops. Good old Roblox, you know. Oh, you're finding himself that very crucial frag. White Cable has a nice positioning to take that Ivy control. They can now already say, okay, it's not gonna be towards Ivy. So as they now eliminated the option, there's elimination of Leo coming in. A side control it will be. Wu Yu sends his teammate HZ first. And there comes one. The Molotov does the job. This Cable finds himself at least one. It's only down to Wu Yu. Only flash he is. Puts Cable down to 19 points of health, but it's not much more happening at that point in time. 4-3, 5POWER take the lead on their own map pick. It took a little bit of a while. It took 1 second or two.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
At 4-3 right now, it's gonna be the CTs taking that certain lead they were expecting to take from start on the pistol round from the Tigers, so it has been extremely brutal. It has been just extremely brutal, no doubt about it. And as the CTs finding themselves nothing towards Ivy, Savage and the rest of the team will enforce it towards B. It's kind of obvious, isn't it? As the ball things, oh, they work so nasty, and as they do work so nasty, gonna be the aggression that still has a few wounded player by it. Savage though, the wounded one, is finding himself one. That could be an easy body shot. He's not making it work. Monster coming, pushing through, and so that bomb is down. No Molo, Monster taken out as well. Safe goes for Savage. And it seems like holding the site is not the best kind of exercise for the Fierce Tigers. Though he finds one. Gale pushes through, no problem. He pulls it, and GHZ even finds him in the end. And as there comes the full aggression with ZZ, it somehow works. B site being right now found. And it seems like at the moment, oh, that deep nade, nearly hurt him. Couldn't do more. Bomb still not planted. Monster takes his time. As he moves away from the flames, he finds himself a frack. GHZ found by Wuyu. It's a back and forth we're seeing right here, and that back and forth is leading to the fourth one for the Tigers, which is a lovely name to scream, actually. Like, imagine Tigers, Tigers, Tigers. You know what I mean? Someone cheering for the team. For all you found it cringe, I found it good. And as the buy on 5POWER is not good, as they continuously lost players and players time after time, they can majorly benefit from it. Right now, Wuyu finding himself that one. It's once more the fierce Tiger site, having not even a problem to fight down the lads with just those certain pistols. Not a bit of a surprise, to be honest. As Cable sees his teammate PTC finding at least at M4. That seems like it's all going satisfying enough. 5-5. Back and forth for added. If we're gonna have an overtime, I don't know. And Kaya, I know they're still playing. The overtime happened. The major overtime thingy back on our first map where we went into the third overtime. If you look on Twitter, you see the very interesting place. By the way, logically, if you find this okay, then go exclamation mark caster to find yourself some very, very great clips. You know, the ones that you really enjoy watching. As we enjoy watching Leo as well as Wuyu finding fracks against the 5POWER, who actually found themselves weaponry. It's gonna PTC rotating away from Ivy, more focused on the A side, where he's not gonna find a thing at that point. Whilst Leo is there to find B control, which he could technically do soon. And as I'm talking about it, he comes from the top. And gets his head ripped off. Sad story. And there comes now something you have been looking for the entire time. It was that entry on the B site. As the time was passing and passing and passing, They were finally able to find themselves that certain frag. The back and forth is literally happening. The CTs have an economic drought. I think drought is the right word here. They are not able to connect themselves much onto anything right now.
Terrorists win.
As now the ZZs, we love them, right? We all love them, and there comes the aggression from them. Voodoo with 1 and with 2, but low HP makes them an easy target. The ZZs, as well as one AWP frag, secures control. Eventually, yeah, 5POWER the round. Ah, ZZs. I hate you so much sometimes, and I love you. Now we have a stop, probably a timeout. And that's something Chinese, I don't know. As it goes. 6-6. Fierce Tigers. Are they going to take control of it? PTC going very aggressive. Finds himself the first. Runs away. Not refract. And oh, the shots away from behind him. That looked like it was on point. That looked like it was nearly on point. And then the nades coming at him. PTC doesn't stop to spray through as much as he can. Leo finds himself, at least ZH said, man equalized after a great entry we've seen from the AWP. That position from Cable is extremely risky. It mostly gets checked. As I say, it's at least a refrag. Monsters on his own, carrying around the bomb. People will have a hard time. 5POWER. There we go. 7-6. And even though this is the 5POWER pick, they look comparatively shaky. You have to say though, on the previous map, which we had, which was Mirage, they were looking less shaky, way more consistent, and at one point they started to crumble so goddamn massively. So it's worrisome, I would say. Extremely worrisome. I love ZHZ for doing this. Max 7. Trying to bait. Oh, no! Nice try from him there, but he couldn't do anything else to it. Not quite sure why that aggression was now needed from anyone. Where he finds himself Dobu. The CTs! Too aggressive, I would say.
Terrorists win.
And as 5POWER cannot really take control of their own map pick at this point in time. Oh, that was nicely done though. PTC finding himself Monster, ZHZ on the other side finding Leo, those frags. 100% on point, and as we see rotation coming back. And that is once more very interesting. ZHZ has taken a lot of ground. Now runs away with it. And the terrorists, the problem right now that starts. Ivy, 2 men, dangerous. They know somewhere is around here, and they are not going to take the ground towards there, which they could try to, but it would be a danger. And as that is happening, Savage finds himself CHZ. No one anymore towards the shower section. He could move over to the B side if he would like to. He finds himself though cable. That is the B side taken, and the pressure and the tension right now and it's on to Savage is insane as he's taking a very open plant. That costs you your life.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
8-7. And it's 5POWER doing their job right. And as it is the 8-7, 5POWER are calling a pause. Something technical, I can imagine. Pause? 5POWER is getting no pause. Forget about it. Or do they? They do. Okay, no, wait. Pause! Pause! Oh no, the pause came in too late. But the rerun happened. There were just CT models in the T-spawn. 5POWER now on the terrorist site. Yes, problem. Okay, so the TeamSpeak is not working. At 8-7. I mean, we're right now in the group stage. We're going to have a few more match days here and there. So So it's not too worrying in case 5POWER don't get this victory right here. But on the other hand, this is your own map pick. And the previous map, Mirage, they shouldn't have lost it either way. They still did. It's a sad story, kind of. And 5POWER, they seem to have fixed their TeamSpeak problem. Now we're back at it. Eight to 7, full armor buy. They don't even stop 1 second. They directly want to go for it. And directly going for it in that situation seems to be the only option against the very, well, frag strong Fierce Tigers. I feel like they technically have just a better aim, and now as they're doing that, they make it work. They surprise their opponent. Cables on the sides, but the bomb being dropped. 2 are alive, a body shot for Monster. He could find himself a triple if he would like to. But therefore, reloading his USPS. Shots now need to be on point. And he's spraying instead of tapping. Either way, makes it work. 8 to 8. The Fierce Tigers still alive in that duel. And as we see, back to it, 8 to 8. Leo finding himself Dobu. It's not too much of a problem for the Fierce Tigers. And if the CT side is going to look like that for the entire time, I don't really think that they will have any kind of problem. Savage getting ZHZ. Flawless would be lovely. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna happen. Yep, talking about it, not gonna happen. Those shots from his teammate came very close there. That was kind of worrisome. But either way, and there goes the 9 to 8. Fierce Tiger's gonna reach the double digits very soon. As that 9 to 8 is right now happening. 5POWER back onto just the basic pistols, you could say. As they come in, Monster with 1, 2. Can't connect with the third. Wu Yu is there to help. The B side now needs to be very, very well guarded as Cable finds himself the MP9 and the possibility to go on the bump. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. There, Cable. He needs to be denied. Leo, be fast! He is fast enough. Doing the Usain Bolt sometimes works. And as we're having a 10 to 8 scoreline, and the CTs will face an opponent having a quite decent economy. Not quite sure what to think about it, because on the one hand, Blinko with the AKC can do a lot of damage, as we've seen, as he said, PTC and Cabal doing exactly that. Before I even can finish my sentence, I find one player after another. Savage might save it, and from the side one comes Uyu on his own. Man who's by right now 20 frags, can't connect any further.
Bomb has been planted.
That's that 9 to 10 is bringing the Fierce Tigers down on their paws, if you get me. Down on their paws. Sorry, enough with the puns. But it's coming down to basically not finding those frags at the Cable. He has the right smoke to it. Can get onto the site. That bomb will be planted. Savage though from behind, and no one coming for ramp might deny that, and he does. The plant not fulfilled, not completed. That bomb is now in favor of the CTs, but they still have a Cable alive on the side. Now he exposed himself. Savage coming in from behind. Utility being used. Smoke after smoke. Savage stands in that. Fully blind he is. Lucky enough that no one pushes against. Right now, Leo seems to have the perfect timing for it. Don't do it! Leo, don't do it! He does it either way. Screw that, I don't care. It is a 9 to 10 scoreline. He takes the risk of dying and bringing it to a 2v2. Knife out, lights out. Monster. Entire team right now needs to start performing as good as they can. Trying to bait that one out. Yeah, probably. As he goes first. Cable tries to find his shot. He does. Though on the other side, Leo is able to find Dobu. The CTs. That was too shaky here from Wuyi, who's right now the crucial player on the site of the first Tigers. PTC finds one. Can't connect up to any further. Monster in a 1v1 with the nade. It doesn't do the change, but he still needs to find those frags. Guess is around the corner. Monster was a monster back on Mirage, and they're just playing around each other at that point. But in the end, Monster's being found. Cable takes him out. 10 to 11. Now will you... Oh, the Eagles double kill with just the body shots from behind though. One comes as Cable's able to take a bit of control. That can't be happening. PTC tries to no-scope them out. No chance though, as then now the MAC-10s are coming in quite lethal. Can't connect on the first, not on the second. That would have been too beautiful. Cable now against the players who are waiting there towards shower. And as he now does the jump down to 3 HP, he is. There's no way you can lose this. 2 HP, Monster, what are you doing? 11 to 11, he had just a bit of health and he doesn't find it with the ZZ. Oh, what a shame it is. Sometimes I don't understand. As Leo playing himself at least one with that ZZ. 5POWER, guys. They're only down to one. ZZ is on his own. The Mac 10 can partially do the job. Right now, it should finally work with the ZZ. And the terrorists, besides Cable, have a horrible economic situation up to them right now. And as we find ourselves in a situation where ZZs are lethal and Monster just does that? Casual, I would say. Got a nice no-scope try from Dobu, gets punished. Don't zoom in, live with the consequence. And that will be 5POWER down to pretty much nothing at that point. And as we're having ourselves a situation that, well, as we're having ourselves just a situation where the fierce Tigers are somehow not looking that strong on the A side at that point. Yeah, but there it comes. Mac 10 picked up by Dobu. Cabal. He's being found. 14-11. And I have to sneeze. This hay fever, I goddamn hate it. Every time. And there's the tree I'm allergic to directly outside my window. Why am I being punished with that? Explain me. Again and again and again. I can't stop. I keep on giving sneezes. That's the worst. Either way, 14-11. And the fierce Tiger sight not far away from taking this home 2-0. With doing so, they would also find the lead in the Group A with 3 points. And you can work with that quite well, actually. Now will you... Stays hidden rather on the side than being exposed. He could be found though quite fast. Will you... Taken out of it. And suddenly... It's all falling apart for the Fierce Tigers. As one after another falls. Monster as well as HZ. As HZ even falls into a trap. A single op surviving. CT economy. They can compensate that. But it's not really fun. And now they're all gonna hunt down the op. Monster knows, and the issue is he can't really do anything about it. Wrong timing. Oh, both are having the wrong timing. He goes for the no-scope. No, that would have been too beautiful. Monster, zoom in. Do it when you can. This is right now around where Monster strikes. The real issue starts to occur. And Leo does as well, because both are such a good individual duo. Individual duo doesn't 100% make sense, but accepted at that point. Dobu with a lot of damage onto the one we talked about. They still have a chance to say it like that. He sees the barrel, rips off his head. The op from PTC, it can strike. The Fierce Tigers. And there it goes. 15-12. 5POWER running out of options right now. As now 5POWER is certainly running out of options. With the buy they have, they pretty much are set to lose. There Dobu finds Leo. It's getting concerning once more. Dobu finds himself some magic double. The pistols only can do it from the side. How is Fierce Tiger now giving it away?
Bomb has been planted.
So they're trying to find themselves a few exit tracks here and there. Savage has not the easiest life. Eventually losing his AWP, and he does. As we're having right now. Oh, Dobu finding himself Monster. It's CT site. Starting to get shaky. Savage though saves a good bunch with that. Finds himself an entry. Leo. Oh no. Wrong direction he's looking at. Gets called out by PTC, who keeps his patience up. They're finally taken out. B-side, it still seems to be for the moment. Patience can be enforced. And the AWP of Savage. Go for connector. As they find another, Savage now needs to rule it out. Probably not doing so. He could just go for the safe. Which is, technically speaking, the smarter decision. But taking that back. 5POWER get the plant. 14-15.
Terrorists win.
Deja vu. I have been in this place before. We had already 3 overtimes on the first map, so it's my time to keep on casting. It's basically like that. Well, I feel it. I just somehow feel this overtime coming at us. Why? I don't know. If it will be the case, yeah, I say so. Yo, going very aggressive. Finding himself the opportunity to enter Pop Doc at that point. And 2 M4s are in the game for Fierce Tiger, so they technically can win this. There's no real excuse right now. I'm talking about it. The HZ getting taken down. HZ falling though for Dova's play. And Monster can't connect too much with that scout, though, as I'm saying it. Finds one. A bit of a surprise it is. But there it works. Savage on his own. Needs to reload. He should be found. 1 and 2. And there it goes. 15-15 overtime number 1 once more. I'm just not sure how that will go. So far, Fierce Tiger actually delivered us a bit of a better CC sight. Lost 5 power. Showed more weaknesses. In the end, it was enough to go into the overtime. The question is, who will now pick this up? We're in a situation where OT1 might not be the only OT. Finding himself that one. 2 more. They have to fight. And I'm honestly a bit confused how did Molotov didn't hit anyone. Now PTC with 1 monster. Picking up that ZZ and he gets the connection shot. Lovely done. Monster taking out PTC, securing the first one for the Tigers. Those Chinese overtimes are just weird. Next up, we don't have a full Chinese team. It's going to be actually Signature. Who are in the worldwide top 100, to say it like that. Play soon against lads of Max. They have just hella good names. The reason why I love Signature, one guy's called Cigarettes, one is Genius, one is Reality, one is Rolex. You gotta love it. And we're loving it. It's probably the Fierce Tigers loving the play in that round number 2 of this first overtime. Stobu is the only one alive. Finding himself at least 1 towards Pop Doc, but now should be very alarming.
Counter-terrorists win.
But as they are now aware how to do it, 17-15. Warning bells of the Fierce Tigers worked right. At 17-15, 5POWER. Seems like they're once more giving away an OT, but let's repeat what we had most of the time in those OTs. 17 rounds, or like a 2+ go for Fierce Tigers, then they lose one. Oh god, that was a weird play from KZ. It's actually called AZ. And then Leo. He's a little bit in a trap. Not peeking would be a legit good idea, but he uses the smoke the opponent gives him. Try to make it work. Talking about it. Wu Yu on his own. It's a repetition.
Bomb has been planted.
It's a repetition. It's always the same. It's somehow the same overtime kind of procedure. And it doesn't change a second. There it goes, 16-7. Fierce Tigers having a round advantage and only need 2 more for the success in this overtime. Here's Tigers now on the aggressive sites. Blew it out. Cleaning up the sights off me.
Bomb has been planted.
You're finding another deep secure round number 18 pretty much for sure. Cabal as well as CHZ might run out of options here. At least one, he nearly finds him. Both have a kit. They can still try to, but doesn't seem to be the case. I don't 100% understand why you don't dare, because you all have the money to buy up and up and up and up again. Why would you not aggress then? Why do you go for safe? I don't 100% understand. But it's a miracle to me. And as that miracle appears, only one survives, and that is single 5POWER units. Now we gotta see how it will go. Fierce Tigers need one more, and with one more, and then they are out of this. Leo taken out of this game quite early. Not the best situation at PTC. Staying in the games. The Molotov didn't do its job properly. With the Pop Dog now open, is given a lot of opportunities right now to the Fierce Tiger side. Beast would seemingly be a better option in this scenario right here, but now Vuyu goes. There they come, and that woman now the aggression. He's just running through. He doesn't even care. He just goes for the plant. Not the best idea. You could be taken out, but he's not being found before the plant. Risky it is. Savage. Taken out in the end. And those are the players. They're low HP. 5POWER secure that one. 17-18. Will Fierce now find that victory in overtime number 1.
Counter-terrorists win.
And with that now being the case, no aggression happening. Savage finds himself, ZH said, entry made. 5POWER. So they lost 1. Potentially. This could go in favor of the Fierce Tigers. They just need to 100% pull through. Talking about it, yes. PTC actually taken out. The A side being wounded. There's only a single player standing there. Dobo needs to be found, gets taken out, which means 1 Ivy player, 1 B side player, 4 Fierce Tigers. Cable is now spotted. He's taken out. Xia is the last man alive in that scenario. He should be taken out. 19-17. It took its time. It really did. But we don't have much time to spend, because next up, it's going to be Signature versus the guys off Max. So we'll be right back straight away with that. We're taking a little break, and then you're going to watch the final match of today of the Group A, where the last 2 teams are going to meet. My name is Sesh. We're taking a quick break.